Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video. So today we're on the road visiting three places: Chapel Hill, Holland Park West, and if we have time we're gonna go and see Bulimba job as well. Engineer timber flooring, a lot of floor prep and so on. But anyway, stay tuned for more as we go, because I'll be explaining more when we get there. But in the meantime, yeah, let's go and see it. Yeah, unfortunately, due to client's privacy, we couldn't shoot inside. We're doing a big job there, so it's split into three stages. First stage already done, which is the living space. Now we're doing laundry and kitchen. And then we'll be back next month in June for the third stage, the final stage, like bedrooms, hallways, staircase. I think we can once it's all finished and they prepared for video or for photos, then I can shoot you and explain you more. But for now, yes, sorry, unfortunately we can't shoot inside. But next stop, which is the Holland Park West, I got the keys here, so no one's home. We can go in and I can explain you more, because that job is about to finish. So if you've seen the previous video where we removed those tiles, very dusty job. So now this job is about like 1 day left to finish. So stay tuned and we'll see how it looks like. Let's go. All right, we're here at Holland Park West. Let's go and check this one out. It's locked. Anyway, I'll put a code in. Cool.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go. Beautiful. All right, let's go and see what's been done so far. Obviously, as you can see, all this now covered in engineered timber flooring. It's a Australian black butt. Very classic, very natural look. So obviously, if you see in the previous series from last week, it was all covered in dust and tiles and so on. But now it's getting better. So we just probably 1 day and we're gonna be done here. So what's left to do is a kitchen here. So as you can see, so we've grinded all the glue off, all that tile glue. We've sealed the concrete, so it's like a special liquid glass moisture barrier before we glue down any of the engineered timber flooring. Very important, so it doesn't cup, doesn't move in the future. So concrete is sealed, so that's pretty much what's left to do. It's even half the job. Obviously, a bit of skirtings here and there, as you can see. Still need to put new skirtings in. Obviously, kitchen is done. We left 8-9 mil gap off the kickboards of the kitchen cabinet. So then once the panel goes in, we have enough expansion for floor to move. Even if it's glued down, it still moves. So we'll still need to give that expansion. Also, yes, it requires a bit of a cleaning, but once we finish the job, we'll then vacuum and then we'll go with the wet mop to clean all the glue, dirt, bits and pieces. So when client gets here and sees this in the first time, then at least they kind of nice and clean. Because usually installers don't really care. They just get the job done and it's really, they're leaving it really dusty and not presentable. In our company, we keep it always clean, even when we do the job. because client can come in anytime, and what he wants to see is clean job site. That means we do care about our job, how we keep it clean and presentable always, even if it's a big work site. So obviously we still keep the plastic on, so once everything's done, plastic will be off, and so on. Then another part here, that's obviously all goes continuous throughout the ground floor. We have a staircase as well, all that covered in timber. Handmade nosings wrapped around, all that, so pretty much all these tiles gone. Now it's just the painting bits and pieces in the kitchen, and it's all done. So it took us, we started Monday, so it took us, yeah, almost 6 days. And then tomorrow, half day. Yeah, so 6.5 days for almost 60 square meters with a bit of a stairs and so on, but yeah, a week. We take our time, we do not rush, just to make sure everything's done right. Because the main thing is that once it's done, we don't want to come back. We'll better spend more time on that job, but getting things right, glued, sealed, properly done, rather than do it quickly, like 3-4 days, and then start having issues in 6-12 months and come back, and the experience with us, with the client, won't be as great, because they obviously gonna call us and say, oh, we'll have an issue here. I don't want that. So all my installers, they know what to do, and we're doing it correctly from the beginning. Obviously, doing the right way is not the cheapest way, but that's how we do it. Obviously, another important bit or part of the process is the staircase. So we usually do it on site from the same batch, from the same material, so it's all 100% match. And we don't use any of the trims on the edges, so it's all wrapped fully with timber. Some companies, they just do a riser and a tread, and they put trim on that edge here. It's okay, it's cheaper, but it doesn't look as nice as full wrap, full overlay of the staircase. So that's the only way we do it, and it's matches the rest of the house. Of course, it's still client, once we've nailed back all the skirting boards, it still requires gap filling of the skirting boards, some touch-ups and paint. So that's usually painting done very last. So all these floors will be covered, and painters will go in and get it nice and bright here. And yeah, after that, easily can move in. It's ready floor, so it doesn't require any sanding, polishing, nothing. It's just ready to go. So as I said, it's maybe half day left to do to finish this job site. Still skirting boards, kitchen, but yeah, looking good compared to what it was last week. So if you haven't seen that one, then just watch it, the previous series of BTS, and you'll understand what a big mess was here. But now it's getting cleaner. So as I said, we're gonna clean it, give it a nice proper flooring a wash, so before the painters come in and finish their part. All right, let's go to the next one. And while we have time, about an hour before we go to Bulimba job site, it was raining for almost 2 weeks, so it's a bit dirty. Let's go and give it a wash. Can we get to large old cappuccinos? All right.
Too late for coffee?
It's lunchtime now, so just good timing for second coffee, and we go to the next one. All right, here we go. Cheers, mate. Nice and clean, Tingalpa Bay Wash, family owned, very good. I've been using them for a long time because my old shop is like 100 meters away from here. But I still keep coming back here just to do the quick outside wash. They're very good, and the big plus for these guys that they dry you not just with the air, but also with the clothes. So and rims and all that. So if you're around in this area, just use them. Give me a like for that. That's a nice tip. Let's go to Bulimba. Yeah, just follow me. Yeah, see, the main thing is that when this was built like 5-6 years ago, they had these floors put on. So now what we're doing is pretty much matching this ground floor to the rest of the house. So that's the new floor that goes in. Again, it's all was carpeted, as you can see. All these bedrooms, hallways, they all were carpeted. So now we're going back to concrete, putting self-leveling, making sure it's all nice and level. Concrete sealer, and then we're going with the floors all the way. So those kind of finishes would be silicone bead, no trims. We're trying to make it nice and neat. All right, this one here. Yeah, another room's done. So unfortunately we have to cut inside because old balcony is full with furniture. So usually when we have to cut inside, we do it in one room, so to keep the dust in one place. But if we can, we always cut outside, but not in this case. As you can see, it's full of furniture. We have to move it, shift it around to make it work. Yeah, but going well. Again, it's all glued down, engineered timber flooring. All will be finished with silicone, because as you can see, it's all it's called shadow line skirting. So it's gonna be, we undercut the skirting board, and then we're leaving like I would say 3, 4, 5 mil gap, and then we put a silicone bead to finish it. So then it looks nice and neat because of the skirting board. Usually, as in the previous job, we remove and reinstall them back, and then the painters come in, do the gap filling, painting and so on. Here is a bit different story. It's a shadow line skirting, so we just have to do it that way because we can't remove and reinstall them. That's a slightly different to other one, but yeah, job is going well. So that floor almost done. There's another one, another bedroom upstairs, and yeah, by the end of this week it will be done as well. So nice. All that, yeah. Engineered timber flooring. Hi Vlad, this is Vlad, supervisor. Yeah, you alright? Yeah. Another important bit here, so as you can see, the staircase is without the nosing, so we couldn't do a nosing piece here, so we had to leave this one on and then join new flooring with the old bull nose, which if you cannot come up here, see we left like a 3 mil nice gap, and that will be all siliconed with the matching color, so it will be nice and seamless look. So when you step here, you step on one surface, no trims, no those bulky things, but yeah, it will be nice and clean. As the area is too wide, very important is we can leave we call it like a micro expansion gaps. So it's like a 1 or 2 mil. We can split into sections, so when timber settles, it will close itself. Because otherwise you have like 25 meters long your floorboards. Each board can expand up to 1 mil. So and it's like, I don't know, how many rows here, like 100? So it can be a big problem if we're not gonna leave any expansion gaps throughout as we go. So very important bit as well. Some companies do with the big, ugly expansion trims, matching color. Yes, they look alright, but that's not the way we do it. We're trying to make it micro gapping, but all throughout the house, throughout the width, to avoid those ugly aluminum trims. See ya. Да. All right, all the inspections done. So we've been to Chapel Hill. What was that? Holland Park West, and now the Bulimba. So all going well. Clients are happy. We're happy as well. So we're going back to the base now, and I'll catch you next one.